Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that all of you all are having an amazing time out there. My name is Rajoshi Mita and I welcome you all to my channel, Mr. Mita. In this video, we are going to take a look at a very handy and portable yet a very powerful guitar amp from a company which spreads a lot of joy to our lives. And the word joy is there in the name. So we are talking about the brand Joyo, and the product that we want to talk about, or rather we are going to talk about, is the Joyo DC15S portable guitar amp. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so before we move on with this video, I would like to give a huge shout out to my friends at procraftindia.com for sending this amp to me for this video. So procraftindia.com, as you already know, is an amazing website with some of the most amazingly affordable and premium instruments. So go to procraftindia.com, go crazy with your shopping cart, and I'm pretty sure that you are going to love what you buy from them. So thank you so much, procraftindia.com. So this amp is a very straightforward practice amp, the Joyo DC15S. It has all the controls at the top, all the knobs, as you can see over here. It has got a nice grill design with a Joyo brand tag at the bottom. And it has got a few connectors at the rear panel. It has got one connector for the foot switch and one for the line out, and a couple for your live streaming applications, which we are going to talk in a little while. So this amplifier also comes with a few accessories. We are going to take a look at them in a moment. Now let's take a look at the panel at the top. So here we have a couple of handles over here, which you can use to lift the amp quite easily. And this amp has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knobs. So let's take a look at all the knobs and what they do. So the first 3 knobs are for your amp control. This is the gain, the tone, and the volume. So needless to say what these things do. So yeah, and this amp does not have a dedicated EQ thing, but instead of that it has a tone knob. So the more you dial it in, the brighter your tone gets, and the less you get it, the darker your tone basically gets. Volume, gain, and tone. Now moving to this knob, which is the most important knob in the amp, I would say. This is the amp model selector amp knob, and this amp allows you to have 9 different kinds of guitar amps. So it has got acoustic, your cleans, JC clean, it says blues and crunch and lead, metal, and all those things. I believe they have one named metal, yes they do. So 9 guitar amps, 8 of them are electric guitar amps, and one of them is an acoustic guitar amp. So you can select these using this knob. Now after that we have this one right here. This is the preset knob. So let me turn the amp on so that you can see what's happening over here. So this is the preset amp, button, which you can use to save one preset in the amp. So let's say that you have dialed in your desired tone using whatever settings you like, your amp model and all that. Some effects, we're going to take a look at them in a moment. And let's say that you're satisfied and you press this button down for a second, the red light blinks and the tone is saved. Now let's say that you change things up and you want to go back to the saved preset. So you just press this thing down briefly and it takes you back to whatever you had created beforehand. Right, so you have 2 presets essentially. So one is this red thing and one is the non-lit thing where the light is not going. So essentially one preset you can save and the other one is the current settings that your amp is at. So a handy feature to have. And after that we have the Bluetooth connectivity button over here. So you press it down, the blue light comes on and starts to blink, and you can connect your smartphone or tablet if you want to jam along to your favorite track, which you can stream directly through your phone. So it's very easy, it connects really well, and the connection quality is quite good. Now coming to the bottom half of this panel, it has got a looper built in, so you can press this to start looping and redubbing and doing stuff. One click for recording, the other click for dubbing, overdubbing, then again for, I mean the first click is for playing, the second click is for playback, the third click again is for overdubbing, and just like a simple looper works over here. But it's extremely difficult for us to use the looper with our hands. So for that purpose, Joyo has included this foot switch. This is a DC15S, the same name as the amp. This is a really nice foot switch, and to connect it they have provided this cable. This is a stereo 1/4 inch cable which you can connect one end to the controller like this foot switch, and the other end to the foot switch jack which is there at the back of the amp. So this foot switch is very straightforward. It has a preset button and a looper button. So it basically does the job which the preset buttons over here, the preset button over here and the looper button over here does. So changing the preset and to loop your stuff, you can use this foot switch. Quite convenient, I would say. And then talking about the accessories, they have also included a hilariously long TRRS style aux cable which you can use to connect your smartphone with the amp if you want to stream the sound of your guitar to your favorite social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you want. So you can use this cable to connect this amp to your phone. If you have an Android, this cable will do, if there is a headphone jack of course, and if you have an iPhone and like a Apple device, you would of course need dongles, as you all know. And they have also provided this converter. I don't know what would this be used for because it's the same thing anyhow, but yeah, it's there. So I'm pretty sure that there must be a utility for this as well. So these are the accessories that are provided along with the amp. Really handy, really cool. And now moving on, we have the effects over here. So you have 4 modulation effects, the chorus, flanger, phaser and tremolo. So you can have either of these 4 effects while you are shaping up your tone, and you don't have hands-on deeper control over multiple parameters that we usually get along with these effects, but it gets the job done quite easily, I would say. So increasing the knob basically cycles through all the effects all at once. So chorus, if you keep on increasing it, upon reaching the highest point of this effect, you will get more wobbliness in the chorus. We are going to take a listen to all the effects in a second. Then we have the flanger, works the same way. Then we have the phaser and eventually the tremolo. Then we have the space effect over here, which basically means either the delay or the reverb, which you can use in your tone. Like either of the two you can use in your tone. So you cannot really have delay and reverb together, which is a bummer because I like to have delay and reverb together in my tone. So Joyo, I hope you're listening. I hope that you include that in the next iteration of this amp at my and all my friends' request. So yeah, that's that. And then we have the reverb. It basically, like in case of the delay, while you increase it, it has got the same layout as the effects knob. Upon increasing it, the time basically increases, and when it comes to the reverb, the intensity of the reverb basically increases. And turning it all the way towards the left switches off the effect in both the cases. Then we have this panel over here to control the settings of the drum machine. So yes, the amp also comes with the drum machine. So basically it has got the volume, the style, which also is the like on off button. You press it down and it's going to switch on and off, and then the tap tempo for the drum machine itself. So you cannot really control the tempo of the delay with this tap tempo button, which I believe should have been there so that everything was synced while you were jamming along with the drum track. So anyhow, let us take a listen to a few patterns. So I'll increase the volume a little and then press this down. There are a lot of different kinds of patterns. And then the tap tempo, of course. Some more patterns. So that is about the drums, like the drum machine inside the amp. So yeah, it's a handy feature which you can use to jam along when you are trying to brew your ideas and all of those things. So it's a really cool feature that we have in this amp here. So what else do we have? About the rear panel, we have a line out which you can use to connect it to your mixer or your like recording interface or something like that. Then you have your control in where you can connect the foot switch. Then we have a couple of aux outs for your Android and iPhone connectivity. I don't know why have they provided a couple, but yeah, so you can use these for whatever device you are trying to connect this to. So that's about the amp. Now let's listen to a few sounds in the amp right away. So I have my guitar connected to the amp using my guitar wireless system. I'm going to switch it on, and the recording is happening through my Lewitt LCD 240 Pro microphone. So I hope that you will get a true representation of what the amp sounds like in the video. So let's listen to a few sounds. This is the JC Clean amp. So I'm gonna roll the gain down, the volume over here, a little more gain and volume, tone, middle pickup. So this was with the effects. So I'm gonna turn everything off. Now let's listen to the chorus and all the effects on top of this tone itself. So a little more volume would be nice. Now let's listen to the highest chorus level over here. So as you can hear, it has got this almost univibe rotary kind of a thing happening. The next one we have flanger. So that thing is kind of increasing. Now let's move on to the next one, phaser. And lastly, the tremolo. Increasing it, the tremolo intensity kind of increases. Adding in a little bit of reverb with this tone. Quite a nice and lush reverb, I would say. Now with everything off, only the reverb. Quite good, I would say. Now let's listen to the delay a little. As you can hear, the feedback is quite quick. Slap back like. Now as you keep on increasing it, the time would kind of increase. So that is how the effects kind of respond. Yeah. Yes, now let's take a listen to all the other amps that we have. This is the regular clean tone. Clean amp. Then moving on, this is, what is it? This is the overdrive amp. So let's hear. Just increase the gain. Little reverb. Quite nice. Moving on, this is the blues amp. Let's hear how bluesy it is. I really like this one. This is really nice. Moving on, the next one, crunch. This is even better. A little bit of delay, you can have a really nice and soaring lead tone with more gain, I would say, on the same amp. I quite like this, I would say. Now moving on, the next amp model we have is lead. So as we are moving to the right, the gain profile of the tone is kind of increasing with a very similar tonality, I would say. From the like overdrive, blues, crunch onto the lead, the sound is very much the same according to me, but the gain profile has kind of increased, I would say. So we have to have some delay along. I really like this one as well. Now moving on, the next one is, what is this called? This is a rhythm amp. I believe a little more gain here as well, so yeah. This tone is very Marshall-like. I like this one as well. Moving on, the last amp model over here, this is metal. Quite good. I won't say this is the best one over here, but it's a little honky, a little mid-ish according to me, but it gets the job done. And this is just a practice amp and you're getting such good tones out of it, I would say. So all the amp models are quite nice. Now let's take a listen to the acoustic amp that we have through an electric guitar. I'll switch to single coils and let's listen to. This is the sound. So this was the acoustic amp. So yeah, that was pretty much the sound check of this amplifier. I hope you have an idea about how the amp sounds, and that is about it from this video. So how did you like this video? Do let me know down in the comments below. Now talking about the price of this amp, at the time of making this video, this amp sells for 20,000 rupees, and upon using the code MITTER you can avail an additional discount of 10% at the moment of making this video. So technically you can get this amp for 18,000 rupees. For the money, I would say this is a decent value, not the best value, certainly not, but a decent value for money guitar amp, because it's a 15 watt amp, but in spite of it being a 15 watt amp, it has got a very nice and deep sound, which I usually expect a 30 or 40 watt amp to deliver, but this one does that for me, and it's quite good. It's a great practice amp, loud enough, I would say. I do have a few things that I would like Joyo to work on with this product. That is, the low gain amps, I mean the clean amps, have a rumble whenever the volume is increased a little, they start to kind of crack and distort. That thing is something that I would really want Joyo to take a look at and improve in the next iteration of this amp. And also, if they can do something so that we can use the delay and reverb at the same time while we are dialing in the tone, that would be really nice, because clean tones usually require both the effects to be there simultaneously. And about the effects, it's great. It's since it's a practice amp, you don't want anything more than this. And as a package, this is really good because of the fact that they have included this live streaming option, which you can do right through this amp connected to your smartphone, which will give you some great guitar tones. And also you can jam along to your favorite tracks via the Bluetooth connectivity, which is also there in this amp. So in all, it's a good amp with a few things that I would really want Joyo to improve on. But anyhow, nevertheless, this is a very good amp that you can have if you want to have a great tone while you are practicing. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video till the end. If you like the video, do hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. That means a lot to me and it helps my channel and keeps me motivated to make more videos. And of course, share this video with your friends. And once again, thank you so much to procraftindia.com. Go there, buy whatever you want. You are gonna love the experience. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in till the end of this video. Till the next one, this is me, Rajoshi Mita, signing off. I hope all of you all are doing great, and I wish you all the best and all the good health and great times ahead. Thank you so much.